Welcome to World Peace Puzzle. This time we're in Hiroshima, a city of resilience, colorful cuisine, and vibrant community. Join us as we add another piece into this World Peace Puzzle. While in Hiroshima, we'll visit the castle that sprouted a city. We'll then walk our way through memorials risen from the destruction in 1945, reminders of continued work towards peace, before hopping on a ferry to travel back in time where we'll see ancient shrines, walk artfully crafted pathways, and catch some incredible views. Finally, we'll head back into the city to explore some of Hiroshima's hidden nightlife. All along the way, we'll get to enjoy the food and drink this dynamic city has become famous for.
While its role in the 20th century looms over international consciousness, Hiroshima's history reaches far beyond the modern landscape. A history that is put on display here at Hiroshima Castle, right in the heart of the city. Though the original castle was destroyed during the bombings at the end of World War II, the modern-day structure faithfully recreates much of the old castle's footprint and details. First, by reconstructing the Tenshu, or main tower, before rebuilding some of the Ninomaru, or second layer, in the late 20th century. Within the castle grounds, other original fortified structures from around the city have been placed, making it somewhat of a medieval Japanese hotspot. As you enter the grounds, you'll cross over a large moat surrounding the entire area. Once the innermost barrier, this is the last defense remaining after the others were inevitably filled in due to a rapidly growing population and need for space in the 19th and 20th centuries. Access to the grounds is free and can be enjoyed by anyone. As you walk around, take note of the various structures and the integration of the natural with the man-made.
Even though much of the castle is of modern build, 3 trees remaining on the property survived the blast that destroyed much of the rest of the structure.
These trees, a holly, a eucalyptus, and a willow, stand strong as ever and have become symbols of the city's resilience. Within the several buildings that comprise the castle park, you can see evidence of Hiroshima's humble beginnings and learn about the everyday lives of its inhabitants over the centuries. The Ninomaru, or second compound, features a long hallway of simple wooden design, housing an assortment of artifacts. The sonorous boom of this large taiko drum, for instance, could be heard throughout the complex to signal the time of day, the opening and closing of the castle gate, and when samurai were to report for their duties. While the drum now lies silent, the adjoining room, constructed with traditional tatami mats, is still used today to connect modern visitors to the castle's ceremonial roots. Leaving the Ninomaru, it's a short walk to the Honmaru, or the main keep. There, we had an in-depth look at Hiroshima's role throughout Japanese history. Inside is a reconstruction of a conventional Japanese home during the Edo period. We were lucky enough to enjoy the inside exhibits of the castle, as the Hanmaru is set to close in early 2026 due to safety concerns. While discussions have been had regarding a reconstruction of the castle to ensure a sturdier structure, there is still uncertainty of the building's future. While it may be fun to envision oneself as a samurai of the era, the collection of deadly weaponry reminds us of the perpetual threat of danger present in the Sengoku and early modern periods, a threat that became all too real in the mid-20th century.
Hiroshima's Peace Memorial Park and Museum can be a difficult experience for any visitor. Here, one comes face to face with a painful reminder of our past. After several years of bloody conflict throughout the Pacific, the war between Japan and the United States climaxed in the deployment of an entirely new and deadly weapon of mass destruction. Japan had suffered devastating attacks throughout the war, including air raids over Tokyo, and the more recent brutal battle for Okinawa. In July of 1945, as a result of the Potsdam Conference, an ultimatum was delivered from the Allied forces to Japan that stated, without surrender, the Allies would continually attack, resulting in the inevitable and complete destruction of the Japanese armed forces and, just as inevitably, the utter devastation of the Japanese homeland. Less than a month later, Hiroshima, chosen due to its importance as one of the Imperial Army's headquarters and on account of its industrial capacity, would become the target of the world's first atomic bomb. At 8:15 a.m. on August 6, 1945, the bomb, given the nickname Little Boy, was detonated over Hiroshima. Ginbaku Dome. Ground zero for the destruction, survived the explosion partly intact. It has become a poignant symbol of the devastation humanity is capable of inflicting on itself. Between 70 and 140,000 people were killed, either by the blast, the raging firestorms, or the radiation effects. Artifacts left from the destruction take visitors on a journey, displaying the pre-war tranquility of the metropolis. The shadows of the victims left behind in the initial wake. And the impact of radiation on the survivors. Black rain fell from the skies. Physical ailments began to appear. Bleeding from the gums and various forms of cancer would take form in the months and years to follow. Despite such devastation, the people of Hiroshima kept hope. One such story is that of Sadako Sasaki, who was just 2 years old when the bomb dropped and became one of the many afflicted with leukemia in the aftermath of the atrocity. While in treatment, her goal became to fold 1,000 paper cranes, or orizuru, representations of honor, good fortune, loyalty, and longevity. Sadako succeeded before her passing in 1955 at only 12 years old. Her endeavor touched the lives of many and inspired a lasting legacy in promoting awareness of the effects of the radiation on thousands of lives. Her legacy and message continue, with visitors encouraged to not only visit the monument within the park, but to participate in folding their own cranes in remembrance. Each year, a declaration of peace is made in the fight to end the use of nuclear arms for good, with a historic visit from former President Obama on one such occasion, becoming the first sitting president of the United States to visit the site. This declaration affirms what the lasting monument stands for. The picturesque park surrounding the dome serves as a visible dedication to the continued efforts we should all make towards a more peaceful society. Located just off the coast of the city, the island of Itsukushima, a short 45-minute ride that propels passengers back into Japan's ancient past. With the peaks of its mountains rising majestically, it poses an ethereal image hovering on the inland sea. It's no wonder that for nearly 1,500 years, pilgrims and tourists alike have been attracted to the natural sanctuary of this mystical site. Though a place of worship has been extant on the island since at least the 7th century, it was the military hegemon, Taira no Kiromori, whose benefaction gave the shrine its current form. And it is this shrine for which Itsukushima has become most famous. In fact, the entire island is considered to be a Shinto shrine, and thus neither births nor deaths are permitted. This has led Itsukushima to receive the nickname Miyajima, or Shrine Island. When you first land on the island, you'll be greeted by streets filled with traditional markets, ryokan, restaurants, and a few furry friends as well. We grabbed a little snack in town to prepare us for our day of exploration.
Because Miyajima is known for its maple trees, many stores sell maple-shaped treats, such as this manju. Another one. This one is filled with red bean paste. It was really good. It's got a little bit of like a, I don't want to say crunchy texture, but the inside is a little thicker than normal red bean paste. Delicious.
Energized, we set off for a climb of Itsukushima's famous Mount Misen. Overlooking the Seto Inland Sea, with a peak reaching 1,700 feet, Mount Misen is steeped in mythology. Ancient tales describe 7 wonders that travelers could discover along the mountainside. These wonders range from simple cherry blossom and cedar trees to the mysterious sound of wood clappers coming from the depths of the forest at night, disappearing as promptly as they arrived. One of the most noteworthy of these curiosities is the Eternal Flame, or Kiezu no Hi. Legend claims that this flame was first lit some 1,200 years ago by Kobodaishi, or Kukai, the Buddhist monk who established the Shingon sect of Buddhism in Japan. Over 1,000 years later, the flame continues to burn strong, serving as the pilot light for the Flame of Peace back at Hiroshima Peace Park. Its holy water, believed to have healing properties, continues to be used to treat disease. As we walk, various sites prompt visitors to take time to reflect and pray, including small shrines and natural exhibitions. Reaching the top rewards travelers with panoramic views of the Seto Inland Sea. And that of beyond out into Hiroshima proper. After enjoying the fruits of our labor, we make our way down the mountain via the Miyajima Ropeway, a system of gondolas that conveys people up and down the mountain. From our cabin, we're able to continue to enjoy the scenery, all the while connecting with other visitors over the beauty of the island. Having made our descent down the mountain, we head towards the most celebrated feature of the island, Itsukushima Shrine. Whether visiting the shrine during low or high tide, travelers will feel the weight of hundreds of years of tradition. Built immediately adjacent to the water, the current shrine is the result of the patronage of Taira no Kiyomori. Kiyomori was the head of the famous Taira clan during the latter years of Japan's Heian period. An ambitious politician, Kiyomori used his vast resources to fund the shrine's construction after a prophetic dream where an old monk promised him dominion over Japan if he were to erect a Shinto shrine on Itsukushima. Inspiring pilgrims to approach her, the shrine juts out as a pier would, welcoming foreign visitors to explore her magnificent, winding halls. And partake in tradition and prayer. As you walk through Itsukushima, take in her beautiful framework, featuring brightly lacquered beams and various artfully constructed halls. To the sides of her lie the Haraiden, where traditional no plays have been performed since 1590. A form of classical Japanese dance and drama, no theater productions typically focus on the interaction between the supernatural and the mortal, heavily featuring masks and ornate costumes. Alongside the use of masks, changing emotions are represented through deliberate movement rather than through facial expression. Considered one of the oldest major theater arts performed today, it's no wonder that no halls such as these not only attract for their design, but their haunting stories that keep audiences coming back for more. Finally, outside, we look out upon the pride of Itsukushima, the monumental floating torii. As part of the shrine's design, a torii gate was built out in the bay, welcoming all visitors to the island. At one point, any entering had to first pass through that gate before making their way onto the island. Today, the torii stands seemingly floating during part of the day, and when the tides go out, visitors are able to walk straight out to the gate and appreciate her peculiar design. Built from decay-proof camphor wood, this torii, unlike many seen throughout the rest of Japan, features 2 additional posts on either side, reflecting a medieval form of Shintoism only relevant to the time of her construction. We've made sure to catch her right at sunset to get what we think is possibly one of the most beautiful views in all of Japan. One-of-a-kind shrines and beautifully reconstructed castles aren't the only charms that tempt tourists to the city. Hiroshima offers a unique take on one of Japan's most famous culinary offerings. So we head back to get our hands on its signature dish, okonomiyaki. Though many outside of Japan may refer to the dish as a Japanese pancake, that label is a bit inaccurate. as the word pancake usually brings to mind a fluffy, syrup-covered breakfast food. Okonomiyaki, on the other hand, is a savory meal, usually eaten for dinner. Choose from a wide variety of vegetables, proteins, and other choices to add to the mix. This freedom of choice is actually what gives okonomiyaki its name. Okonomi, from the Japanese for how you like, while yaki is a common prefix for Japanese foods meaning grilled. Unlike the Osaka variety, which thoroughly mixes the ingredients within the batter, Hiroshima style sets itself apart by stacking its ingredients in layers and incorporating another beloved Japanese food into the cake, noodles. Long before Burger King started saying it, Hiroshima chefs were letting you have it your way.
Thanks for coming along with us on this beautiful trip to Hiroshima. Catch us next time as we add another piece to this world peace puzzle.